Yo, what's up, gamers? How's it going? This is another Zero Prog video. Holy, I'm actually going to keep to it. We're going to do some Sunday VODs for these, I think. Very cool. As you can see, I'm level 248. Today, I should be getting 255 if I grind for, like, a fair bit. Already done my daily, so I'll grind. Maybe 255, or 254, sorry. 251 at a minimum, though. I'll easily get that in, like, a couple hours, like, max. Easy peasy. We're going to go through some of the things that I did this week. As these videos go on, and let's say we get to, like, week 30, and eventually I've, like, got a lot of gear prog, I've got a lot of stuff. I'll kind of transition these into, like, boss room videos, and then maybe, like, some yapping stuff. But for now, while we've got all of the Pog fresh content, we'll go for those. The first part is going to be this, which... Don't hate me, bro. Don't hate me. Like, please. So, I just opened 11 boxes, and I got 2 back pets. Please don't hate me. Please. I swear, I got lucky, bro. I got lucky. Yeah, a Zenitsu, a Nezuko, and a permanent pet, all in one set. So this character is set for vac pets and a permanent pet for life. I'm never going to need any more pets on this character ever again, because these ones are the super cheap revives as well. I can fund this by just selling return scroll service in Reg server in Luna, and just infinitely sustain vac pets forever, free of charge. And because I got 2 on a permanent, I've basically made turbo value compared to just buying 1 on a standard event for 100k. So I'm like really up on vac pets. It's fantastic. After that, I did this. Okay, leave. My main guild is a mains-only guild. So, I left on my Dawn Warrior, which has been in there for...
God, this is the nail in the coffin, eh?
It is.
Oh, bloody hell.
It's been in there for like 2 years, bro. It might not seem like a big thing, bro. For me, this was like a big thing, bro. I don't know. Kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy. Actually left the guild. Insane. And then I rejoined on my 0, as you can see, in Asura, because this is my main. And this week, I hit a juicy 213 culvert, bro. Oh, my. I'm kind of juicing, bro. I'm kind of juicing. This will probably be higher the next week when I redo it. But for now, it's a 213. After that, I did a bit of weapon upgrading, and
oh, I see one. I see one.
I got carried in a Vellum. And if you don't know why this is important, that scroll that I just picked up is a scroll. I just pressed the wrong button, by the way. That scroll I just picked up is a scroll that you use on the 0 weapon to give it a set bonus, because 0 weapon isn't a traditional weapon with like being a standard weapon. You have to apply the set bonus yourself with a scroll. Now, the best one to use is a Root Abyss scroll, because this gives me 30 boss damage from a full Root Abyss set. And this, I'll be wearing this until I swap to Eternals and I swap to Genesis weapon. But I skip the Abso scroll. I skip the Arcane. I don't even know if the Arcane scroll exists. But I skip those and just use a CRA scroll. So this is an important item to try and hit. You want to chase these. To get this, I ended up doing critty-ass weeklies to... get a boss reset ticket to get an extra run of Vellum. So this is that second run where I get the scroll.
Come on. Come on. Surely. It's a 50% chance.
It's a 50-50, bro.
50-50. It's a 50-50.
We hit these, bro. We hit these. We hit these. We hit these.
It doesn't go. Please. Oh,
there it is.
Boom.
There it is. Yeah, I was popping off, bro. I was popping off. I mean, that's really good, because it then gives you 30% boss damage from that set effect. Really, really good item to get. Really super nice to have. And really nice to get early as well. I was reading the Zero Discord, and there was people that had failed like 4 or like 5 times on their scroll. So me getting my first scroll and then passing it first time, it just has to be a sign, bro. It just has to be a sign. After that, on the next day, I got a hard Lomian carry from my friend Inter, who I trade bosses with. And he got me a box, and then he got a black heart himself, right? But that box is important, because the week before, I soloed normal Lomian, so not Lotus and Damien, and it took me like 20-something minutes to do Damien. It was hell. But it was worth it, because then I was able to do this with the coins plus the box from the carry.
Right, there should be 4 of these, yeah. So I buy... And you're going to think, but Alex, you need 5 for a weapon. But 0 is a cheater class and only needs 4. Because, you know, it's a cheater class. So I'll buy a essence. And then we go back to Scrapyard. And then we buy a shoe, glove, and cape. And I'm a warrior, so I buy a knight. And knight. And knight. And then we open the box and we get a shoulder. And now I've gone from 0 set to full set Abso in like 2 hours. Shoulder, glove, shoe, cape, and then... Oh wait, how do I use an essence on 0? How do I do this?
Yeah. Then I spend like fucking 20 seconds trying to figure out how to do an essence. But yeah, after applying the essence to the weapon, I'm then full set Abso. But again, keep in mind here, look at the Abso weapon. You'll see that it is an Abso design and an Abso weapon, but it is a Root Abyss weapon. So I'm retaining the 30% boss from the Root Abyss set because I have the Lucky Scroll on the weapon, while having the stat upgrade from the Abso weapon. And this will apply to an Arcane as well when I get one. The only time this will change is when I get a Genesis weapon, because a Genesis is then a lucky item, and it'll apply to every single set. And if it, like long term, in like 2 years, maybe a Destiny weapon, if I ever get to that point. But yeah, really interesting. Like the way the gear progression works on this character is so strange and different to every other character. It's quite a learning curve. I imagine doing this as a new player, it'd be very strange. But it's really interesting and quite engaging as well. Very fun. But yeah, the step-by-step progress is quite enjoyable. And finally, from that, the other thing I discovered that you can do on 0 is that I can apply a soul to my weapon right now, and it will carry all the way until my Genesis weapon. So what people typically do is wait until they liberate and then soul their weapon, because you lose the soul when you go from an Arcane to a Jenny on a traditional class. On 0, you keep everything, your flame, your potential. You get forced into 22 stars. Now, I discovered that you also keep your soul, which is crazy. So I'm going to be doing all my souls tomorrow, aka Monday, on stream, if you want to hop in and give it a little quick watch just to see if we hit. Hopefully we do. I've got a lot of souls to burn. But here is the getting the soul enchanter. I pop off a little bit because I was so like down bad for these enchanters, bro.
Soul enchant, please succeed.
I'm like juicing, bro. I'm so excited.
Please succeed. Please succeed. Please succeed.
It's just that easy. It's just that easy. That's a 30%, by the way. But yeah, you can see I have the soul weapon active, but I don't have a soul equipped, so the icon above my head isn't like a boss character or anything. And I have a bunch of these souls. I'm going to be 100% honest. I really want to hit on the Will souls. I have a couple more on different characters, but Will is, of course, like the story, like, villain for 0. So I think a Will soul would be absolutely chills. Apart from that, like, it doesn't really matter. But if I hit a Will, I'm going to show the soul. If I hit anything else, I am hiding it and never showing the soul. Yeah, and then just to go over some of the like little casual. This is quite a long video, I'm actually realizing. Just to go over some of the little gear upgrades that I've gotten without like showing those clips. I got a event ring from the Tanjiro login path at the end. I then converted this to a drop ring. I made a Meister into a drop ring and a Kana into a drop ring, so I'm now 60% from there. And then just running other boss accessory set items. I'm slowly upgrading my Commercy as well. I leveled up to Sailboat today. So one more boat level up and then I'm done and I can start spending coins on... what is it called? The actual items themselves. Then I'll go for a monocle, and monocle first I'll get a 22, and then if I don't get lucky with a Twilight, I'll probably go for a tattoo as well. I'm not going to go for a pendant because I've been told that a pendant that is non-legacy is worse than a Daybreak, so I will just be going for a Daybreak or like Dominator at a minimum for that spot instead. And then yeah, I got a full CRA set, a -2 second hat, and I got lucky with a strength roll as well on that line. Eventually, I'll have to tap this to 22. I'm probably going to fodder the top and the bottom to 22, or 21 at least, because that will just be easy upgrades. And then the weapon itself, 2-line attack, 1-line strength, decent flame. I then did my emblem as well, or 2-line attack, and then yeah, everything else is just like 6% strength. Nothing impressive. I got a line of crit damage on this just because crit damage is really helpful. But eventually I do want to go obviously arcanes, so I'm not rolling into this hard. I'm not going for 22 Absols, I'm not going for 21 Absols. I'm just going to park at 17. I've been trading with Inter for various bosses, and I'll probably carry on doing that, hopefully, bring this character along. I need to get a Will carry this week, because I did get a Lucid carry, and it was actually quite easy to, 5%, sorry, it was quite easy. So hopefully Will is the same. And yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking in, and I'll see you next week. Peace, boys. I love this song, man. Such a good song. My bad.